This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for staying up late with us. Tonight, Donald Trump accepting the Republican Party's nomination for president in a roughly 75-minute speech you saw right here on ABC 7. The billionaire builder, once thought to have no chance of getting this far, now one election away from the White House. Here's ABC's Marcy Gonzalez.
Ending now with the most energized and enthusiastic crowd we've seen yet after the GOP nominee took center stage talking for an hour and 15 minutes, possibly his longest speech yet. Donald Trump making it official.
Friends, delegates, and fellow Americans, I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination for the presidency of the United States.
On the last night of the Republican National Convention, the new GOP nominee wasting no time, already looking beyond the general election.
The crime and violence that today afflicts our nation will soon, and I mean very soon, come to an end. Beginning on January 20th of 2017, safety will be restored.
After 4 days of drama and controversy in this room,
you work hard for what you want in life.
Trump captivating the crowd of delegates as he touched on terrorism, the economy, and of course, Hillary Clinton.
In 2009, pre-Hillary, ISIS was not even on the map.
From politics to the nominee's more personal side, Trump introduced by his daughter Ivanka.
I have seen him fight for his family. I have seen him fight for his employees. I have seen him fight for his company. And now I am seeing him fight for our country.
Now, 13 months after launching his bid for the presidency, Donald Trump closing out the convention that officially put him on the ticket. And now it is the Democrats' turn. Their convention begins on Monday in Philadelphia. Live in Cleveland, Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News. Now back to you.
Thank you, Marcy. And we will be there in Philadelphia. And in just a few minutes, we will head back out live to the Quicken Loans Arena where ABC 7's Ray Collins and Alan Cohn are standing by. But first, here at home, one of the busiest blood donation organizations in Florida says it will begin testing for the Zika virus. ABC 7's Rick Adams finds out why OneBlood has decided to put more of the focus on the virus.
Now that two possible non-travel related cases of the Zika virus are being investigated in Southeast Florida, OneBlood donation centers everywhere are taking action. In the coming days, blood donors will have the option to be tested for the virus.
The way it'll work as a process is when a donor comes to donate, we will ask them to sign a consent to allow us to test their blood for Zika. And if they consent to do it, we'll draw an extra tube of blood for testing.
The tests will be sent to a state-of-the-art lab in the Tampa-St. Pete area, where results will be known within 24 hours. If it comes back negative, then the blood will be offered to local hospitals for high-risk patients. Bob Juday of Bradenton is a frequent blood donor. He's happy to see OneBlood doing something like this, especially now.
It's a safe thing to do to prevent spread of it, because we don't know that much about the Zika virus yet.
Sarah Hopkins has been donating blood for many years and tells us that she would have no problem taking the Zika test.
It's very important to keep our supplies clear of the things that are developing, and it's very important for us to keep the supplies going.
Although this test is not mandatory unless in an active area of Zika, OneBlood officials are hopeful lots of blood donors decide to take it.
We feel that the safety of the blood supply is always our top priority. So we spend every day thinking about how to make blood safer.
So for folks donating blood here at OneBlood, starting on August 1st, they will have the option to be tested for the Zika virus as well. Reporting from Bradenton, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Rick. Meanwhile, the Suncoast Blood Bank's annual competition between law enforcement and firefighters is taking a more serious tone because of the recent ambushes on police in Dallas and Baton Rouge. The competition is over who can encourage the most people to donate. And this year, Suncoast Blood Bank says the community really came out to support our first responders.
It was very heartwarming this year because even though it's a friendly competition, the two agencies take it very seriously. But this year we had firefighters coming out and donating in honor of law enforcement because of the recent events. So we have a great community.
She says local firefighters are hoping for law enforcement to actually win the competition. Donations have not been totaled just yet. And now we'll head over to Steve, who is in for Bob this evening with a look at our weather. We're almost into tomorrow, Steve.
Almost, like 7 minutes away, and we had a lot of thunderstorms in the air earlier today, but the whole area is cleared out except up in the Nature Coast, up into the Panhandle. Some lingering showers there, but right along our immediate viewing area, not a shower to be found. We could see them again tomorrow and probably will. 60% chance. You know, since we're having a little quiet time here, I wanted to point out that we're 3,922 days since we've had Florida has experienced a hurricane impact. In fact, it's been over 1,000 days since we've even had a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. Our luck can't last forever. Coming up in a few minutes, I'll take a look at our tropical weather outlook, and things are changing just a little bit, and our forecast for the weekend too. Haley?
Thank you, Steve. Dozens of Anna Maria property owners have started a legal battle against the city's new rental restrictions, and it could cost the city millions. Anna Maria passed a more stringent rental ordinance in November, and since April, 59 claims have been filed against the city seeking damages of more than $20 million. The majority of claims are against the new occupancy limits, which owners say will cost them thousands. Mayor Dan Murphy says the ordinance's 5-year grandfather clause will make settlements more manageable.
If you look at the $23.3 million that's being asked for, there would be a significant difference, a 5-year gap in most cases on these claims.
The city has until the end of September to take action before owners are allowed to file civil action lawsuits. The Robert L. Taylor Community Complex is the center of a back-and-forth battle between the city of Sarasota and Sarasota County. City officials are looking for the county to pay about $985,000, or roughly 60% of the operating cost for the complex. The city says that number is based on the ratio of county residents using the facility. But the county is denying that request, saying that money would come from what's called the general fund, which officials say is already constrained. City officials are now expected to consider different funding options in the coming weeks. Straight ahead, meteorologist Steve Newman will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, we head back out live to Cleveland for a final wrap of the last day of the GOP convention. Plus, a major shakeup at Fox News. Roger Ailes gone over allegations of sexual harassment on women who worked for the cable network.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, US Med will ship a new glucose meter right to your home.
And shipping is free.
My new meter uses only a speck of blood, so it's less painful than my previous meter.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, you're covered with US Med. We're welcoming new patients, even if your current provider can't supply you anymore.
I don't even have to test on my fingers anymore. I can test on my hand or forearms, and it's more accurate than my old meter.
So call US Med today, and you'll have a choice of 2 great meters.
One that actually speaks your results. or a meter so small it fits on the bottle of strips.
Act now, and US Med will include a free prescription discount card. We'll also send you a free diabetes cookbook. This is your opportunity.
So call US Med today.
You'll be glad you did.
Until recently, getting older meant losing your energy, memory, sex drive, even gaining weight, but it doesn't have to.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jenny Wilkins, owner of Age Vital Pharmacy Research and Wellness. Reversing or slowing the effects of aging can be as simple as supplementing vitamins, minerals, and hormones that your body needs in order to look and feel young again. At Age Vital, we do this without taking harmful prescription drugs that often have a longer list of side effects than benefits. Growing older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Age well, Age Vital.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
And track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Now to our special live coverage from the RNC. ABC7's Collins and Alan Cohn join us from the Quicken Loans Arena tonight with a wrap-up of the convention. Alan and Ray, the confetti has fallen, and we are finally at the end of this four-day extravaganza.
Good evening, Haley. I'm along with Ray Collins. What a show, Ray.
Certainly Donald Trump's longest speech I've heard already went to about an hour and 14 minutes, went on for a while. I noticed he stayed with the teleprompter about 90% of the time. I was sitting near the stage and happened to witness that. He did go off prompter at one point when the crowd began to chant lock her up about Hillary, and he said, no, let's just defeat her in November.
Well, there's little doubt he was good. He rocked the House. He talked about all the things that you would want as a Republican to talk about. The question tonight is whether it was enough to unify this badly divided party that we have seen all week. After all, Marco Rubio stayed away from this convention. So did our own Congressman Vern Buchanan. But Governor Rick Scott didn't. He is a big fan of Donald Trump, and we spoke to him just a little while ago.
We have one candidate. We need to support Donald Trump. We don't want Hillary Clinton as our president.
Do you think that Mr. Trump is getting what he needs out of this convention?
Is it great? Look at the energy here in this room. It was so fun giving a speech last night. I talked about this is what we've been waiting for, the opportunity to fire the politicians. Trump's going to do it.
I'll tell you, a lot of that energy was in the Florida delegation, Ray.
That's true. I had a chance to talk to Kathy King, who heads up the Manatee County GOP, and we talked throughout the week. I said, do you think there's been an evolving attitude toward unity? And here was her response minutes ago.
I'm definitely more optimistic, but I was optimistic going into the week. I think that Mr. Trump will continue to surprise. I think people have underestimated him for a long time. I think he's planned this for a long time. I think he's more methodical. He has a great business acumen. I think he's ready to go, but I am more optimistic this week.
And before we send it back to you, there was one incident tonight where a protester from Code Pink, as you call, got a little loud. Let's take some video now of what happened earlier tonight. The crowd shouted down the person with chants of USA and Go Trump.
And she was quickly taken away. But, you know, that has happened before during this campaign at some of Mr. Trump's rallies. That goes with the territory here. And one final note, Ray, and you've done a terrific job all this week. Next week, it's on to Philadelphia for ABC7 coverage of the Democratic National Convention.
It's been a great week, a long week, very exciting. History was made on this floor behind us about 15 minutes ago.
Okay, Haley, back to you. See you in Philly.
Thank you, Alan and Ray, for your coverage all throughout the week. And as the RNC comes to a close, a reminder that ABC7 will also have special live coverage from the Democratic National Convention next week. I will be joined by Adam Cellini and Alan Cohn in Philadelphia. Tomorrow, meanwhile, presumptive Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton will be speaking in Tampa, where she could be joined by her yet-to-be-announced vice presidential running mate. It's believed the announcement will come either tomorrow or in Miami on Saturday. Tomorrow's rally will be held at the Florida State Fairgrounds Entertainment Hall. We are planning to cover that event, and we will bring that to you here on ABC7 News. And we have started a new day, Steve. We are into tomorrow.
And
for
the weekend
our
is here.
weather
It's Friday.
That's right. You just reminded me.
Early
Thank
start
you,
to the
Steve.
weekend. What a great afternoon it was after the storms passed by. This is our webcam from Casey Key. We have there's no graphic.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness. This is what happens when we start midnight on a new day. I thought I'd fix that problem.
It resets the computer and
at
everything
midnight.
goes crazy.
No, we're going to hope. Now we can show
Okay.
currently. I think the same thing's going to happen in the almanac, but maybe not. Currently, it's 80 degrees at this hour, 73 the dew point. I think things have warmed up since those storms passed by earlier today, and I keep our fingers crossed on this almanac. The high today, no. I thought I'd fix this problem. This happens like very rarely are we ever on this late. Take a look at the tropical weather outlook for the Atlantic, and we've had a very quiet season since a couple of storms very early on in early June, and then this Bermuda high has been so strong. But if you look over history, this is the week that the Bermuda high and the high pressure across the Atlantic basin begins to weaken. So hopefully, or this will probably allow storms to start forming off the coast of Africa and travel toward the Caribbean. It's a typical pattern we see develop in August and even in September. But right now we have a very quiet weather pattern continuing in the Caribbean and also in the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing is going on right now, as it hasn't since early June. But there is a lot of heat going on in the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, a record amount of heat. 86.4 degrees, the average Gulf temperature back on July 15th was the warmest July average ever measured. And we also have been showing you for weeks now the 90, 91 degree temperatures off our coast, and Tampa Bay had a 95 degree reading back on July 12th. I mean, that is hot water. This record heat, should storms enter the Gulf, have the potential of really fueling rapid development of these storms and making them very strong. So while we've gone a long time without any hurricanes in the Florida area or even in the Gulf of Mexico, things are changing. We also have a real strong heat wave developing in the Midwest, dangerously so. And this is the kind of heat wave that can last for a while because this high can get locked into place, but this jet stream is going to wobble up against it, so the heat's going to come in pulses over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Still dangerous, possible crop damage or losses. It's a lot like the heat wave of 1995 that killed like 700 people in Chicago, and that heat wave that hit Dallas in 1980 that just went on and on. Now, I was doing the weather at the ABC affiliate in Dallas during that heat wave, and this is me plotting the 144 days where the temperature was over 100 degrees. Now, this heat wave developing now is not going to be anywhere near as long as this. You see it started in May and really lasted into September. This is starting in late July, but it's still hot enough to be dangerous. Say goodbye to that young guy. I don't know where he went. Tomorrow's high temperatures in the Midwest over 100, 105 in some spots, but with the humidity, the heat index is going to be even higher than that. Very dangerous situations for people susceptible to heat, especially in urban areas. It gets hotter still in some areas on Saturday. This is going to go on for a few days and maybe another bout coming in later. Taking a look at our RPM computer forecast as we move into the weekend, maybe some explosion of thunderstorms developing again during afternoon and evening hours tomorrow, and the same thing on Saturday. A less chance perhaps on Sunday, but you can see it's this afternoon and evening cycle where we get the East Coast sea breeze colliding with the Gulf sea breeze, and eventually those storms passing westward over us and cooling things off, making for very nice conditions in the evening. Our forecast for the remainder of tonight, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers. It's probably going to remain dry. 76 the low temperature, and for tomorrow a partly sunny day, but the chance goes up again to 60% for those storms in the afternoon, high 91. And here's the 7-day outlook showing we keep that 60% chance right on into Saturday. Drops off a little Sunday, maybe not quite as many showers and thunderstorms, but this is really what we would expect this time of year, Haley, a 50 to 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms each day.
Very true. Thank you, Steve. A Sarasota man receives a 30-year sentence in connection to a February 2015 case. 27-year-old Herbert Stilley III was arrested by Sarasota police last year. They say he entered a home of a deaf couple, pointed a gun at the wife, asking her for her phone and money while her husband was outside. The wife gave Stilley her purse before he sexually battered her. Stilley then ran out of the bedroom and was chased out of the home by the husband. Stilley was convicted and sentenced for charges of sexual battery and robbery. After days of speculation, it is now official. The most powerful man in cable news is resigning. Roger Ailes' departure from Fox News and the Fox Business Network comes amidst allegations of sexual harassment. The announcement was made today by parent company 21st Century Fox.
Fox is Roger Ailes, so without Roger Ailes, it would be something vastly different.
His departure comes after former anchor Gretchen Carlson filed a sexual harassment lawsuit. Other women have also reportedly come forward in an internal investigation, including Megyn Kelly. Ailes has said and has really denied these allegations. Now Rupert Murdoch, executive chairman of 21st Century Fox, will take over the two networks until a replacement has been named. A scare for passengers and crew members of an American Airlines flight in Florida today without ever even taking off. The jet was set to head out the runway at Palm Beach International Airport when pilots called in a report of a hydraulic fuel leak. 133 passengers and 5 crew members who planned on heading to Philadelphia were evacuated to the tarmac using inflatable slides. An airport representative says some people reported some itchy skin, burning eyes, and trouble breathing. We've seen Sarasota Police and Northport Police issue, a little fun with their warnings about Pokemon Go safety. Well, add Florida Highway Patrol to that list. Their official Twitter page posted this picture today with Pikachu on a trooper's vehicle. The caption reads, "Pokemon going while you're driving will catch you all," which is a play off of the game's slogan, "Gotta catch 'em all." Authorities have been very clear in their message to not use the popular phone app while driving. A special thank you from the community to local law enforcement today. 92.1 CTQ Radio presented local law enforcement offices a giant signed banner by area residents as a way of saying thank you for their service. Radio personalities Maverick and Lulu stopped by the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, and the Sarasota Police Department to present this banner. What a great move. Sports is next. Stay with us.
Local coverage of the Republican National Convention on ABC 7 News is brought to you by Stolarski Orthopedic and Age Vital Compounding Pharmacy.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
It's time for My Suncoast's Bark in the Park with the Bradenton Marauders at McKechnie Field. Bring your best friend and let them run the bases. July 24th at 1 p.m. Visit BradentonMarauders.com for info. Sponsored by ABC7.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Now, sports.
The Rays just can't seem to stop scoring on this road trip. Not like we're complaining. After scoring 21 runs in the last 2 games in Colorado, they're now in Oakland, where they have a 7-3 lead against the Athletics. The game is in the 7th inning. The NBA is moving next year's All-Star game out of Charlotte because of a controversial North Carolina law that requires transgender people to use the bathroom that corresponds with their gender at birth. The decision comes shortly after state legislators revisited the law and chose to leave it largely unchanged. The NBA says it hopes to announce a new location for the All-Star game very soon. The defending Tour de France champion adding to his commanding lead at this year's race. Chris Froome winning today's 18th stage, an individual time trial that was mostly uphill to increase his overall lead to 3 minutes and 52 seconds. 2 more mountain stages in the Alps await the riders before they ride into Paris on Sunday to finish the 3-week tour. Froome from Great Britain is going for his 3rd Tour de France title. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
This is Larry the lobster. He is 110 years old, and he was dangerously close to being dinner at a restaurant in South Florida. But the restaurant owner had a change of heart once activists raced to spare the crustacean's life. The activists, along with a few businesses, pitched in to buy Larry for $300. Larry is now heading to the Maine State Aquarium, where officials will decide if they should release him into the wild or if he should hang out with a fellow lobster at the aquarium.
I vote for the latter.
I think that's a better option for Larry because I don't know how long he's been in captivity, whatever you want to call it, and putting him back out in the wild. I don't know.
And he's probably a tough old bird, too, at that age.
Yeah, at 110. He needs to just go into retirement.
Just chill.
Just chill. Thanks for staying up late with us. We will see you later today.